So yesterday we talked about naysayers and how they may affect some people on saving their money. If you missed that video, I encourage you to go back to it. We're going to talk today about actual saving practices. Back in a minute. This is Jan from New York City. Channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. And I truly love, love, love helping people to keep some more of their own hard earned money. Could that be you? Yesterday, we spent a little bit of time talking about how naysayers around you, you could have the best project going or savings goals going, and you're doing your best and you're trying and you're actually gaining traction in what you are wanting to do. You're doing a great job. And then inevitably comes along that person that says the stupidest thing, and if you're a sensitive type, you might let it affect what you do. My strong suggestion is inevitably that will happen. Let it roll off your back like a duck. My other suggestion is use the shush method, which means don't tell anybody what you're doing. You do not have to announce to the world every little thing that you're doing. If you want to make a better savings or a better life for yourself, be like the squirrel. Do it quietly, but do it consistently and do it every single day. Now, let's talk about exact roll up our sleeves, dig ourselves deeply into this. How specifically can we begin to save or keep or use our money in other places? Well, number one, it's always about the mindset. So keep your mindset fresh and positive. Tell yourself, A, that yes, you can do this. Okay. So wash away if there's any residue of doubt, if there's any residue of whatever that naysayer might have said, wash it out of your brain with some invisible soap and bubble, 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 bubble it out. It's done. It's gone. Rinse well and start over. This is your life and you want to make your life better. Who can make your life better? Every single person listening to this has the choice to make a decision to make for a better life. And if your goal at the moment is to find ways to save money so that you can gain traction in life and live a better life, then you're in the right place. Do I talk about the huge facets of financials here? No, that's not what this channel is about. This channel is more about inspiration and specific, practical, quick tips on how we can save. And the best place to start is actually at the grassroots level. Where? The grocery store. You see, that's the beauty part. That is the beauty part of the discretionary portion of our financial plan. For example, as we know by now, with the 50, 30, and 20% rule, I didn't make that up. That's been around like forever and a day. 50% should go to necessities, 30% should go to discretionary spending, 20% should go to savings. Note, 20% should go to savings. Now, is it a hard and fast rule? I mean, if you really want to take it seriously, you may adhere to that. But in real life, 1 month you might only be able to save maybe 15. In the following month, you might be able to save 30%. Because in real life, life varies. But the rule that I suggest is consistency. All right, so much for that. So let's roll up our sleeves going into the grocery store. Number one, you do not have to have whatever portions the company suggests. Serving size, 2 slices of bread. Well, I have come to find out, those loaves of rye bread? Okay, one of them I really like. It starts with the word beef in it. There's no beef in it, but it's called beef something rye. Okay, those slices are humongous. Okay. So, comparatively speaking, if you get that type of loaf of bread, because those slices to me are so big, I do not want to eat 2 slices of those. Literally, I can stretch that loaf of bread by taking 1 slice at a time. By doing that and not having the 2 slices like suggested on those packages, for example, serving some, well, some companies, I don't know if that specific company, but some companies kind of imply that you're going to be making a sandwich, two slices, whatever. But I don't know offhand about that. But these slices are huge. So if I toast that up and put a little bit of maybe butter or a pat of margarine or a little bit of jam or marmalade, I am set. I don't I don't need the two slices. I automatically gave myself a 50% discount on that bread. See where I'm going with this? Okay. So let's suppose that bread costs $4.99. I'm just using this number figuratively. So I gave myself a 50% discount. That's almost $5 that cost. $2.50 has been literally saved. Cha-ching. I could put that funding on the side, write it down, $2.50 by practicing a little bit of taking less than, taking a slight cutback. For me, those slices are too big anyway. I'm just saying. Now let's go to a dozen eggs. Let's say in your area, because I'm not quite sure what a dozen eggs will cost in your area. So I'm going to use the number because the numbers vary throughout the place, right? Well, let's use the number $5 for a dozen eggs, okay? Sometimes people want them cage free, they want them organic. I don't know. I'm just using the middle of the road number of $5. We know that there are a dozen eggs for $5. Okay, we have been trained to always have two eggs with our meals, right? We've been trained, like, for whatever the reason, two eggs, two eggs, two eggs per person. Can you cut that down to one egg? By doing that right off the bat, you gave yourself another $2.50 discount right then and there. Same things go for hot dogs. Now, I like to have a hot dog every now and then. I do not eat them often. Usually I look for it on July 4th. This is the truth. July 4th, Labor Day, all the holiday weekends. July 4th, Labor Day, and Memorial Day. That's when I look for them. Okay. And in between the year, maybe once every 6 weeks. So I don't eat two hot dogs. Okay. I can let a big pack of hot dogs like last forever. So what I do, and to avoid food waste, is I will open up my package of hot dogs. I will make them in packages of either one or two. Some I will wrap individually for when I only want one. Some I will have two if I'm super hungry that day or I have a guest with me. But I will wrap those and put them in the freezer. There is zero food waste on a Frankfurter because 9 out of 10 times I put them right into the boiling water or I roast it directly frozen and fresh from the freezer, and it tastes just as fresh as the day that I opened that pack. And that's a great way, by the way, to save. Next, become a bean counter. This goes back to counting, well, beans, but I'm not counting beans, I'm counting food. This is what I did with the bread. This is what I did with the eggs. And by the way, it's not so hard to just have one egg with one piece of toast. I'm totally fine with that. And a small banana and a cup of coffee. I am totally okay with that. How about you? You're going to find yourself doing things sometimes that really it's not like the end of the world. It's some people might feel a slight pinch if this is what they're used to. But if you're truly serious about finding ways to save, to get ahead, I saw some videos of people that are like really living like a really like beyond discussion to me, even unmentionable, sad and impoverished lifestyle. And nobody listening to this wants to go there. Nobody ever would want to do that. Okay, not on purpose, that's for sure. No one there does that on purpose. I don't believe so. So this is why an ounce of prevention. Stay ahead of the game. Be a saver. Be ahead of the game. The heck with naysayers. That naysayer comes and goes. And meantime, for the sensitive person, they let it ruin their ideas. No, don't let it. But these are little practical ways, and the best bet is to start at the grassroots level in the grocery store. If you find yourself wasting fresh produce, for example, and that is a waste, we don't like food waste, we despise it. So just because the experts say fresh fruits or vegetables are better for you, if you're not eating it because you can't eat it up fast enough, doesn't it stand to reason that in your family's case that you are better off with canned fruit or vegetable? The answer is yes. So you will find savings. Look for the best prices. Just, there are apps out there. Find out where can you get your best prices on the canned fruits or vegetables if you do not use your fresh produce fast enough. And as far as fresh produce goes, you could always buy apples or bananas, which take much, much longer to go badly. You got to be a little careful with the bananas. Buy them a little bit on the green side to give them a little more shelf life, if you will. And the apples definitely have a longer shelf life. I've noticed oranges do not have such a great shelf life lately. I don't know. It just seems to be that way here. But find ways on purpose. Make it a plan today. Deliberately find ways to save. What can I do at the grocery store to cut back? What can I do with my meal prepping to cut back? Am I creating the stockpile? Of course, which I talk about on Fridays. All right, everybody. I really hope that these ideas have helped you. Like I said before, if you have not gone to the original video from yesterday, a strong suggestion is for you to go back to that. Have an amazing, fantastic day. And thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already. Thank you.